Hey, so the 2012 Splinter figure is already pretty good, but I think I can make them better. First step, I'm going to cover him with a matte acrylic varnish. That's going to work as my primer. I mean, he's good. He looks like the cartoon, but his legs, well, I mean, his toes are the same gray as the wraps around his legs. So that's one little thing. But also, its color is a little off. I start off with a conch shell. It's just a light kind of pinkish, skinish kind of tone, but that wasn't dark enough or bright enough, so I added a little green and red to make it a little darker and brighter and more kind of fleshy. And then I also add some on his nose because his nose was a little lacking, but I mix in some white and brown, and I use that like for dry brushing, and I dry brush over the wraps and over the white fur. Then I use some of the pink area to do the inside of his ears, and now I have a cinnamon brown that I'm using just by itself, going over because his fur was like reddish, almost the same color as the robe, and he has some more brown going around the black on his face, so I added that. I also put some over his nose. It's got a little darker over his nose, but it's not as dark as the rest, but I was like, I'll just do it anyway. Like that. I like it. I don't know, I think it's good. It's close enough. Could have been a little lighter, but because it's acrylic paint, it dries really fast, so I did 2 coats fast. Now I have a raw sienna, and I'm just going on his nails to make them a different color and make them look, I don't know, like rat nails. Or yellow is kind of not a great color you want your nails to be, but he's a rat, so. And then I added a little dry brush on his tail to add a little more color to that. Then I go back in with some black because I went over with some brown in some spots, and also I want the black to match because it's just a plastic black, so just adding paint makes it match everything. Then I use a true burgundy to go over his robe, and then I do a second coat of true burgundy to go over his robe. And this kind of material that the robe's made out of is like a rubbery plastic, but it kind of like absorbs some of the paint. It's weird. I don't know, the paint works differently on it, so you can't tell, but in the right light you can tell. You can see that it's been painted. Now I have sequin metallic black just going over the belt loop, and I go back over his eyebrows to do them white because they were white, but it was too much white, so now I'm going back with the white because he has white eyebrows. Yeah, it doesn't need to be explained as much, but now I go over everything again with the matte acrylic varnish, and that's going to work as my as a sealing clear coat. Yeah, so it doesn't get scratched or smudged or anything. Now that it's all sealed up, I go in with a black wash just to bring out some of the details in the wraps, and then very important is to go over the straps around his robe because they're a darker color. That was my original Splinter, so I had it before and after. I could do it at the same time, which is always good. These turtles were my original turtles, but I had an extra Splinter, so I didn't use my original one. And I got Mutant Mayhem or IDW coming up next week. Let me know which one you want to see more because I've got a bunch of stuff filmed I'm trying to catch up on. And until then, remember, always keep your head up. Peace.